Welcome to the Americana Bistro Grill. I'm your host, Roberto Alvarez-Galloso, serving you the best in Americana music. I'm just getting everything ready for one great group called 10 Penny Gypsy. They're really great. They're true Americana music at a time when some people are trying to judge which is Americana music, which is not Americana music. And they're really great. I love them. And when I hear them, everything goes really well. Okay, I'm gonna see if I could get them coming in. Let us see. We've been really having a lot of other interviews now, but with the Americana Bistro Grill, we're here to promote all Americana artists, regardless of their political affiliations. And we're also willing to promote hello 10 Penny Gypsy and hello Kovac 66. The important thing is you have the talent. Everything else is everything else. So now we're gonna have 10 Penny Gypsy getting ready for what is great music. And also, el mensaje de comunicación is come one, come all. Hello, I could barely see you. I could barely see you. Hello?
Yeah, we can see you just fine.
Hello? 1 minute. I think we're having problems with the we're having problems here. Are you there?
We're here. Can you hear us at all?
We're having problems with the we're having problems either with my cell phone or with your cell phone.
Okay. I can hear you fine. Can you hear us?
Hello? Hello? Bendiciones, mensaje de comunicación. Estamos todo bien. Hello? I could barely hear you. You can hear me, but I cannot hear you. Hello, 10 Penny Gypsy. Now we're hearing you. I see you, but I can't hear you. I could barely hear you. Can you hear me?
Yes.
You can hear me, but I can't hear you. Okay, let's see where we could go from here. Okay, thanks you, Andrew Rod, for coming. Hello, I could barely hear you. Okay. I can hear you barely. I could barely hear you. Well, we're just gonna see how we could do this. I'm tempted to hang up and come back again, but try again to check the sound. You could hear me, but I could barely hear you. Okay, we're just gonna do it like this. I heard both of your CDs in YouTube. I heard Fugitive Heart and 10 Penny Gypsy. And there were two videos that I loved a lot. One of them is Brick by Brick. And the other one is Lonesome No More. And how did you get inspired to do Brick by Brick and Lonesome No More?
and it's an encouragement to tear those walls down. And so that's where that was inspired from. So it sounds like our fans can hear us and they can hear you, but can you still not hear us, Roberto?
Great. And in addition to Fugitive Heart and Tenpenny Gypsy, what has been the difference between your two albums, Fugitive Heart and Tenpenny Gypsy?
Fugitive Heart was a lot more fleshed out instrumentally. I think that the first album was some very nice songs. You know, it was recognized as Arkansas Country Music Awards nominated for Album of the Year 2018, but it was a little bit more spare instrumentally. But Anthony Crawford, we've talked to Anthony Crawford of Sugarcane Jane, he really had in mind to make this a little bit bigger sound as far as Fugitive Heart went, and you can really hear it. It drives a little bit more. It's very much in the folk Americana, but it has a little bit more country roots to it as well. And so I think that's the main difference.
He said in this album that there's enough sad songs in the world and he was ready for something upbeat and happy, and so that was the theme of this one, just like Justin said, much more upbeat and happier tunes. Even if the lyrics may not always portray that, the music and the melody does. So we're excited by how it turned out.
Great. Also, in addition to the YouTube videos and the two albums, have you recorded any other albums besides Fugitive Heart and Tenpenny Gypsy?
We've done other things kind of on our own before this. When Laura and I met about 10 years ago, and we met at a songwriter festival actually, and we started putting together the idea for Tenpenny Gypsy, say about 2015, and we were fortunate enough to get hooked up with Anthony Crawford and Savannah Lee Crawford of Sugarcane Jane. And when Anthony Crawford called me and said, "Hey, the songs are great. How would you like to come down and make that first record?" That was a good day. And but these are the only two albums that the two of us have done together.
Yeah, like Justin said, when we met, we both had albums. We were Justin had played with the Woody Brothers and had a couple of CDs or albums, and I had played with the band as well and had a couple of EPs of just my own collection of songs. We were songwriters when we met at a festival, and we've been playing together for over 10 years and decided it was time to combine our talents and the sound that was developing between us and share with the world. So the two albums were born from that.
Great. And how did Tenpenny Gypsy got started?
Well, like we said, Laura and I met at a songwriter festival in 2010, and we started working together musically and just in life in general, and we've been together ever since then. So it's a songwriter festival.
Did you develop the idea of Tenpenny Gypsy before or after I fell out of the chair?
That was after.
So now I'm going to work with her. He saw me fall at a music festival. We were playing full of barbecue, and he saw me. My chair collapsed, and I fell, and he just came to my rescue.
I won't work with that one.
I did it so
Great.
quickly.
Great. And where can we find your albums? Where can we find your albums?
TenpennyGypsy.com is our website. Please go there. You can order both albums, CD or download, and also both albums are streaming in all the major platforms: Spotify, iTunes, all of that. So you can get them there.
Amazon, etc. And we have other merchandise, so now's a great time to support artists while we're all kind of not out live gigging. We're doing some shows online at this time, and of course we have a website, and we have the CDs, and we also have merchandise, Tenpenny Gypsy t-shirts and ball caps and koozies, and it's a great time and way to support artists right now, to go to their websites and order their stuff.
Yeah, I want to say hello to some of your friends here. Travis Wiley, thanks for coming to visit. Reno Ren, thanks for coming to visit also. Kovac 66, thank you. Andrew Rod, thank you. And S. Rodriguez, thank you. And also and thanks S. Rodriguez 123 for saying talking about your daughter being part of the Brick by Brick video. I saw the video, I loved it. I loved the video. Uh-oh, my thing is 1 minute. 1 minute, 1 minute. This is not doing well. 1 minute. 1 minute. Now I lost you. Hello. Just 1 minute. Something happened. I think it's with I think it's my mic here. No, not.
Still hear us?
Oh yeah, now we hear you.
Yeah.
Now you can hear me again. If you can you hear me?
Yes.
And now I can hear you. Great. Let's repeat everything again because I think we missed out on everything. Number one, I wanted to talk about. Sorry to have to repeat everything because I couldn't hear you.
Okay.
So we're gonna do it. We're gonna make it a little bit short. I'm gonna record everything. I'm gonna publish everything in my YouTube and in Instagram. So.
Okay. And fans, y'all will just hear this again. I know you could hear us on our end. We're going to go through it again so he can capture this from the beginning.
Yeah, because I couldn't hear you. Okay, let's do this while we have sound. I saw your videos on YouTube, Fugitive Heart, and there were two videos, Brick by Brick and Lonesome No More. What was the inspiration for the two videos, and how were you able to do the videos, and where were they filmed?
So Brick by Brick was a song that I developed a few years ago just about the idea of these walls that we build between us, you know, this division that sometimes is there. And what a perfect time to share that song than right now when we're all experiencing that separation, and that can come in many forms. We filmed it in Hot Springs, Arkansas, so such a beautiful location. And I appreciate S. Rodriguez tuned in. I did not know the name of the little girl that was in the video that I was teaching her how to strum my ukulele, but I desired that, and she just appeared, and it was the perfect timing. So it was cold and rainy that day, but the flowers are in bloom. That pink, that beautiful, you know, it's just gorgeous.
So Brick by Brick is about separation by walls. Lonesome No More is kind of a hopeful song during these times. There's a lot of people that can't see their loved ones. They can't see their relatives, and that was illustrated in that video, and that's what we wanted to do. But it's kind of a hopeful song as well. The whole album, Roberto, is a theme of the uncertainties of separation. Mm-hmm. And we wrote the songs before all of this craziness happened, but the timing, we were just amazed that we had a song that really addressed the uncertainties of separation and how timely it was.
And if people are wondering, that is my mother in the video, and we actually were separated for the last 37 years, so we were brought back together during this time, and it just feels very poignant to have her in the video. Great.
And you did two albums, one is Fugitive Heart and one is Tenpenny Gypsy. You haven't recorded any more albums? Those are the only two albums?
No, those are the only two that we've done together.
Great. What has been the difference between Fugitive Heart and Tenpenny Gypsy?
But both albums were produced by Anthony Crawford, who you know, Alberto,
yeah,
from Sugarcane Jane.
Sure.
And the first one, our debut, was very sweetly melodic, very spare kind of on the instrumentation, vocals out front. Anthony made a decided effort, I believe, to make this sound a Fugitive Heart a little bit more driving, a little bit bigger, and we added a great guitarist named Mr. Buddy Case, who kind of gave the album a country blues feeling in spots. So we're just very proud of it, but I would say that Fugitive Heart a little bit more driving.
he decided it was time for the world to have a lot of happy music. So even if the lyrics don't always reflect that, the tune or the melody is such. And adding Buddy to our second album, Buddy was nominated for Guitarist of the Year here in Arkansas this year in 2020. So Arkansas Country Music Awards nominee. And so it's just awesome for us to have him there. He adds a new dynamic to the three of us together and on this album. So we're glad to have him.
Great, I'm happy for both of you. You were also winners of the Arkansas Country Music Award, if I'm not mistaken.
We have not won yet.
We wish.
We are bridesmaids.
We're
bridesmaids. We've been nominated 5 times over the last 3 years. In fact, one of them was for our debut album in 2018 was nominated for Album of the Year, but we didn't win. But we're hopeful for this one.
No, you're going to win, and I want to let you know that I hear your music, and you're all Americana music. I love it. I loved every song. I heard all of your YouTubes, and I loved it. I don't know which one. I don't know which one to choose from, Brick by Brick, or Lonesome No More. I think the two were really great.
That's great. We appreciate that.
Or how about Mexico Flyer, Roberto, when I was in Campeche two Augusts ago and Justin wrote me that song.
I also love that too. Actually I'm not Mexican. My relatives are from Cuba, and before that they were from Spain in Galicia and the Basque Country. The parts of Spain these are the parts of Spain that gave the central government big headaches.
Sure.
And
I'm a very passionate music historian, and Miami, South Florida, Criteria Studios, Coconut Grove, huge music.
Oh, we do a lot of great music there, and not only Latin music. We even have Latin singers, those born in America to Cuban parents, who have even done country music and rock music. We have one person, Midnight Kahuna. He was born in Hialeah to Cuban parents. This guy, he's a mixture of Elvis Presley and a Cuban singer called Benny Moré, who was Elvis in his time in the 50s. But unfortunately, I'm not going to go into the details. He had a tragic death. I wanted to have this happy. But this Midnight Kahuna, every time he records something, it's out of this world. He even did an Elvis Presley-esque version with the song "Once the Beauty, Now the Beast" in a video. I'm in the video, but I'm not promoting because I'm in the video.
See that?
Okay, yeah. Send us the video.
We're gonna. I usually send. And I'll send you the video. And we also have another group called 3RG Miami that does a hard metallic rock in Spanish and in English. Another group, Instant Karma, great duo. They were born in New York and New Jersey, Cuban parents, and the first time I heard them, they were doing a cover of Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty's "Stop Dragging My Heart Around." I thought that it was actually. When I heard them, I thought it was actually Stevie Nicks and Tom Petty, but they weren't. It was the next best thing. We have a lot of great musicians here.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for promoting Americana artists. You know,
for me,
just being here in Arkansas, it's lovely that Arkansas has started to acknowledge Arkansas artists. They just started the Country Music Awards just 3 years ago, and we were nominated under Americana Artist of the Year and Vocal Group of the Year, as well as the Album of the Year. And so hold that thought. Hold the thought that in 2021, Fugitive Heart makes, Album of the Year.
We're gonna not only are you gonna make our Album of the Year, but I'm gonna issue 3 challenges. The first challenge is I'm challenging anyone in Arkansas who is an Americana artist. Please, I am personally inviting them via you to come to the Americana Bistro Grill. We're here every Friday. We are promoting Americana music. We were once in AMI Radio. I once did this program on AMI Radio, but they had to go off but the AMI Radio had to fold after the president died. So I'm doing it on my own. I have it all registered with the Library of Congress and the Canadian Intellectual Property Office. So I'm inviting Arkansas, all Arkansas Americana artists. Please come. We want your talent. We want you all. Come one, come all.
We'll spread the word for you. We'll spread the word for you.
Spread the word. That's the number one.
Your way.
That's number one. Not only do I promote Americana artists, I'm also promoting America helping America. This is not something, remember, we're a great country not because of the politicians, because I could care less about the politicians. We are a great country because we ourselves can do many things. And the second challenge is for my public and anyone else. I'm helping the Health Alliance of Austin Musicians. Health Alliance of Austin Musicians is like a health insurance company to help artists that are down on their luck. Please donate. I'm going to leave them the web. I'm going to leave a web page in my YouTube, because after this is finished, we're going to start converting all of the videos to YouTube. First challenge, Arkansas artists, come one, come all. 2, the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. 3,
Peter Ann, you paying attention.
3,
Yep.
the Nebraska.
Your friend Rita Wren that's tuned in, if you can still see her in the feed, she and I got started together. We actually have an album together.
Who?
Rena Wren.
Rena Wren.
She's on here, I think.
Rena, thanks for coming. You're also invited, Rena. You're also invited to a future interview. Get me some of your albums. And I also saw that you're an expert in yoga. Show us the yoga. Show us the expert in everything. You're invited. Everyone else is invited. In addition, that second challenge, Health Alliance of Austin Musicians. Donate to them. I'm going to be leaving a web page. 3, I want people to buy the records of Rita Wren, 3 10 Penny Gypsy, and all other Arkansas Americana artists. 4, donate to the Nebraska Farm Bureau. Our farmers in Nebraska are suffering. They're suffering from drought. They're suffering from floods. They need all the help And on top of that, Nebraska is one of the most beautiful states that produces wheat, corn, and vegetables. We have to help them. We have to help them. And also donate to the Rocky Mountain artists. I'm gonna get the information about them later on. But please listen to the Arkansas Americana artists like 10 Penny Gypsy and Rena Wren, and also Nebraska Farm Bureau and the Health Alliance for Austin Musicians. And of course, visit us every Friday in the Americana Bistro Grill. Not because I want to look great, but because we have to promote our artists. We have to promote them. They have all the talent, and we never take time to look at the talent, because we're looking at New York, Nashville, and Hollywood. Let's be like that.
Where you can find our music.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead. Where can we find your music? Sorry.
You can find it at 10pennygypsy.com, and like I say, now's a really good time to support artists, not just by buying their albums. Obviously, we have a brand new one out in July, but our debut album's still available, and we have other merchandise. We have t-shirts and ball caps and ways to just promote, put our name across your chest and walk it around the world. Share us with the world. Find us on iTunes and Spotify and Amazon and all the streaming platforms. YouTube channel, please subscribe to the YouTube channel. I know every time someone goes and watches our music video, I understand we make maybe 3 pennies, so we need 3 million people to go and like those videos.
Well, I already liked all of your videos, and I subscribe to you, and I spread the word on Facebook, and in all other mediums. And also subscribe to my YouTube to see the Americana Bistro Grill. We have different artists every week. Rena, get ready, because we're going to have you in September, or in the end of September. At the latest, we're going to have you in October. So get something ready and be in contact with me. All Arkansas artists, please get in contact with me. We all like you, and I'm going to go buy some of the products from 3 Penny Gypsy, especially the CDs.
Great.
Thank you.
We're happy to autograph them and send them your way.
I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it right now. And last but not least, this is a prize trip from the Americana Bistro Grill. It's from another show. It's a caricature done by me, by a great painter from Cuba, Reynold of Cuba. He's like Rembrandt, Da Vinci, and Goya in one. Of course, conflict of interest rules say that I have to say that he is my first cousin, but I'm not promoting him because he's my first cousin. I'm promoting him because he needs to be promoted. He's painted everybody from presidents, kings, queens, dictators, of course, and even artists. and he was very nice to paint the nice painting of me. And of course, the second prize, which I'm going to send you, the video "Once the Beauty, Now the Beast" by Midnight Kahuna, in which you will see me in it. It's one of the greatest pieces.
All right.
Not because I'm in the picture, but because I probably spoiled everything. It's supposed to be a comedy. So y'all take it easy, and until the next time. And thanks everybody in Arkansas and all over the world for your patience because of our sound problems.
Gracias, Roberto.
Thank
De
you
nada.
very much, Roberto.
Rita, you're invited.
Love to all. Thank you so much for tuning in.
Thanks.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
Gypsy loves you. Feel our hugs.
We love you all.
Adios.
Adios.